Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain about normalize-space XPath function. So let's get started. We can use this normalize-space XPath function in XPath expressions to help them in locating the UI elements on the web pages by removing this leading and trailing spaces. To understand what exactly the kind of help this normalize-space XPath function is doing to the XPath expressions, that is to help them in locating the elements on the web pages by removing the leading and trailing spaces. First, you need to understand what are leading spaces, what are trailing spaces. Okay, step by step, you need to understand this guys. Okay, so first you need to get an understanding of what are leading spaces, what are trailing spaces. So let me explain with an example. For example, you have single quotes. Inside the single quotes or double quotes, you can write anything. You have some text. Let's say, for example, I'll give my name. Okay, I'll type my name here as a text. Now, if you observe this particular text or example text which is surrounded by single quotes or double quotes, now if I ask you, is there any leading or trailing space in this example text? The answer is no. You see, this is the text I have typed. At the beginning of the text, do you see any gaps or spaces? Even one gap is also not there. Single gap or multiple gaps or multiple space or single space is not there. So there are no leading spaces. And also at the end of the text, do you see any gap? No, right? Or gaps or space or spaces? No. That means there are no trailing spaces. I'll give you one more example to help you in understanding what are leading and trailing spaces. Okay. Again, I'm typing the single quotes or double quotes. You can take anything. Now this time, I'm just giving some one or two gaps. Okay. At the end also, I'm giving a gap or gaps. So here, if I ask you in this particular example, do you see any leading or trailing spaces? The answer should be yes. You see, this is the text. And at the beginning of the text, there are some multiple gaps. Even one gap also can be there, one space also can be there. Multiple spaces are multiple gaps or one space or one gap doesn't matter. So these are called as leading spaces. Any gap at the beginning of the text, okay, is called as leading space. And at the end of the text, even a single gap or multiple gap, in this example, it's only one gap or one space is there. Even multiple gaps and multiple spaces can be there. This is called as trailing space or trailing spaces. Now, in this example, we don't see any leading and trailing spaces, but in this example, we can see the leading and trailing spaces. So, why we are learning about this leading and trailing spaces? Because whenever you work with some XPath expressions and using that XPath expressions to locate the elements on the web pages. Basically, these XPath expressions may use something known as attribute values or some text between the tags. For example, there is some tag, okay? Let's say some paragraph tag is there, /p is there. And in between the tags, in between the starting and ending tags, there can be some text, even the same name that I have given here. Okay, the same name I have given in place of the single quotes, I am giving the starting tag and ending tag of HTML. Now, if I ask you in this particular example of the element, paragraph element on the web page, do you see any leading or trailing spaces in this example? You see in the beginning of the text, do you see any space or gap? No. So no leading spaces. And at the end of the text, do you see any leading or trailing spaces? The answer is no. So this doesn't have. But what if I include some gap like this or gaps like this? There's some leading space, there's some trailing space. Now, if I have to write a proper XPath expression, okay, to locate such kind of element having this kind of HTML code containing some text between the tags, having some leading and trailing spaces, it won't be as simple. Okay, so we need to take the help of this kind of XPath function known as normalize space XPath function. Okay, in XPath expressions, we have to include normalize space to remove this leading and trailing spaces to help the XPath expressions in locating the required UI elements on the web pages. Okay, that's what is the thing. And again, one more example I'll give you. Okay, one more example I'll give you. For example, here we have one more example like input, some value is equal to. Okay, there are some single quotes or double quote, doesn't matter. And here again, you see, again, there is some text I'm giving. So here we have an attribute, and the value of the attribute contains some leading spaces and some trailing spaces. In such kind of situation also, if I want to create a proper XPath expression, and that XPath expression is actually taking the help of this value of the value attribute or any attribute of this element in order to locate the element, but that particular value contains some leading and trailing spaces. So we may face difficulties in using that XPath expressions for locating the elements because of this leading and trailing spaces. Either they can be part of the value of an attribute of the element, or they can be part of the text between the tags of an element, whatever the reason may be. So to overcome such kind of situations, we have to mention normalize space XPath function in XPath expressions. By doing so, these leading and trailing spaces, either of the text between the tags or which is a value of the particular attribute of the element, will be removed or reduced or ignored, whatever you say, okay, in so that the XPath expression can finally locate the required URL element on the web page. Now let me do a practical demonstration. So whatever I covered so far is theoretical, guys, but when I do the practical demonstration, all these concepts will be pretty clear for you. Okay, practical demonstration. Let's go with the practical demonstration right now to understand how this normalized space XPath function can help the XPath expressions in locating the UI elements on the web pages by removing the leading and trailing spaces if they have such kind of spaces for the text between the tags or for the value of an attribute of the element, okay, which is needed for XPath expressions in locating the element. Let's see that practically, okay, so you'll understand everything. So let me open this browser and take you to a sample application page where I can demonstrate this, okay. The sample application page is on my name, that is Arun. You have to type Arun, which is my first name, and then you have to type my last name, that is Motoori, Motoori. Then say dot, then type github.io, okay. Then say slash, okay. Then m1.html. Press enter. You'll be taken to this sample page. Now right click here and select inspect option, and you'll get the Google Chrome DevTools. Expand the entire HTML code of this web page and click on this double arrow and select selector sub. Now you can write the XPath expressions here. Now what I want to locate is I want to locate this paragraph text. So when I inspect this paragraph text, this HTML code for this particular text is getting highlighted here. Now I want to create an XPath expression for locating this particular element. So how to write the relative XPath expression /p. Then I'll write square brackets. I want to use the text between the tags of this element because there are some starting and ending tags and there's some text. No attributes are there, nothing. Only tag name is there, some text is there. With the help of this text, I want to locate this paragraph. Okay. So how to do that? Inside the square brackets, I have to write text function generally is equal to, and in single quotes, okay, single quotes, I will copy and paste this particular text. Will it work? The answer is yes, it will work because you have included the leading space and trailing space also. Okay, if you properly include the leading and trailing space and press enter, it will definitely locate. You don't have to use a normalized space edge, but there will be some situation where you may get confused like how many leading space you have to provide, how many trailing space you have to provide. There may be mismatch between XPath expression and this particular thing, and all those kind of situation may come in real time, guys. So even after you specify the gaps also, because of the confusion, you are not able to locate a particular element because of this leading and trailing spaces. How to overcome this problem? To overcome this problem, there is a way, guys. So even you don't want to include this leading and remove this leading and trailing spaces and press enter. Will it locate? The text function, can it locate the required element, text paragraph text element on the web page when I remove the leading and trailing spaces from this XPath expression? The answer is no. It cannot locate. So I need to replace this text function with something known as normalize-space. Now press enter. Is it locating? Yes. Even though there is some text between the tags of this element and that text I am using without the, but in this particular text between the tags, there is some leading space and trailing space, but I am not giving that here. Okay. If I want the XPath expression to ignore the leading and trailing spaces, okay, then instead of the text function, I can use normalize space. Okay, instead of that text function. If you have to use a text function, you have to include the leading and trailing spaces. But if you don't want to, provide the leading and trailing spaces, you want the XPath expression to ignore it, use normalize space. This is a better approach. Okay, even the size of this or length of this XPath expressions will get optimized or reduced by using this function, right? Unnecessarily, why to waste the space for this leading and trailing spaces in the value, right? So that's one thing. So this is one way. Okay, this is one example. Let me, for practical demonstration, I'm doing this, right? So let me give this as one of the example. Okay, then next one. Next one we have here is, okay, now I want to, we can also use this in a different way, guys. Okay, we can also use this in a different way because this is a text, right? This is a text. That text function you can write in between the circular brackets. Some people will do this. Okay, either they will directly write normalize hyphen space is equal to the text, or some people will write normalize space circular brackets. Inside the circular brackets of the normalize space function, they will provide text function and press enter. This is also a correct approach only. Okay, so whatever you feel convenient, some people may use like this also. Okay, because they are normalizing the space of the text between the tags. So to mention that explicitly or for readability, they will write the text function inside the normalize space function. Okay, this is also fine. Without the text function between the circular brackets, it will work. And with the text function provided between the circular brackets of the normalized space function also will work. Both are fine. Okay. Some people will use like this. Some people will use, okay, like this. Doesn't matter what you want to use. The next one. Next one is I want to locate the submit button this time. I want to locate the submit button by writing a proper XPath expression. So here, if I inspect the submit button, the HTML code for that submit button has been highlighted. If you can see, there is an input tag. Just write /input and write square bracket at the rate value is equal to in single quotes. If I give the entire value with the proper leading and trailing spaces like this, is it working or not? Let's see. Press enter. Is it working? Yes, it is working because in the value of this particular attribute name of this particular element, you have properly provided the leading and trailing spaces. But my requirement is to, without this leading and trailing spaces, I want to locate this element. Okay. Even though this value of the value attribute has some leading and trailing spaces, and if I want to use that, without that leading and trailing spaces, will this XPath expression work? No. But if I want it to work, even after we don't provide this leading and trailing spaces in the value of a particular attribute of the element for locating the element using the XPath expression, okay, if I still want to work, what I have to do here is, here I need to write down normalize hyphen space function you write down first, and this at the rate value is there, right? You cut it from here and provide in between the circular brackets. Now press enter, it will locate. That's it. So earlier we were locating with the help of text between the tags by normalizing the spaces, that is by removing the leading and trailing spaces for the text between the tags. At that time, in place of the at the rate value, I have to write the text function here, okay, optionally. Okay, even though you don't provide also, by default there is text function. But coming to the attribute values, leading and trailing spaces, if you want to normalize them by removing the leading and trailing spaces, okay, in the XPath expressions, then we have to write the attribute name along with the preceding at the rate symbol that should come in XPath expressions as a mandatory. Before any attribute, you have to provide the at the rate symbol for sure, right? As per syntax. So we have to write that kind of thing in inside the normalize space function, the attribute name, and then it's going to work. Then you don't have to provide any leading or trailing spaces here. So this is the advantage of using, okay, this is the advantage of using the normalized space XPath function in XPath expressions to help them in locating the elements on the web pages by removing their leading and trailing spaces of the text between the tags or in the value of the attribute names of the element. So you are now able to understand, right? Initially, when I was explaining all the theory, right, you may got some confusion, small kind of confusion may got like how the normalized space XPath function can help the XPath expressions in locating the elements by removing the leading and trailing spaces. Theoretically, you may not have understood, but after I gave this practical demonstration, I hope that everyone understood how to use this function in XPath expression to help them in locating the elements by removing the leading and trailing spaces or by normalizing the spaces as a name speaks, as a function name speaks. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.